Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tom the Viking, and today I would like to invite you to my very first Crusader Kings 3 timeline. Together with the new update, we have received a new start date, and I have decided to give it a try and simulate 100 years in front starting in 1178. I hope you will enjoy watching. I guess it will be wise to change the game speed to the max, and let's go. I'm actually quite curious what will happen. I guess the Mongols will dominate the world as it happened historically, but you know, this is Crusader Kings 3. I have seen a lot of weird things happening during my campaigns. By the way, if you had any weird things happening in your games, feel free to share the story in the comment below. Let's have a laugh together.
The drums of war, through mist and fire, forevermore. Knights and kings in honor stand, to guard the fates of this ancient land. The banners wave in winds of fate, as arrows fly through heaven's gate. Brothers fall, the spirits cry, yet for the lords they live, they die. Echoes rise, the drums of war, through mist and fire, forevermore. Knights and kings in honor stand, to guard the fate of this ancient land. The minstrels sing of battles won, of glory's light and setting sun. Yet in the dark, their tales are told of those who rest in halls of gold. Echoes rise, the drums of war, through mist and fire, forevermore. Knights and kings in honor stand, to guard the fate of this ancient land. Minstrels sing of battles won, of glory's light and setting sun. Yet in the dark their tales are told of those who rest in halls of gold. So raise your swords, let courage roar, for we shall fight and we shall soar. In legends carved by sword and flame, our deeds immortal, none can tame. The minstrels sing of battles won, of glory's light and setting sun. Yet in the dark, their tales are told of those who rest in halls of gold. So raise your swords, let courage roar, for we shall fight and we shall soar. In legends carved by sword and flame, our deeds immortal, none can tame.
Let's have a look at the world and analyze what have happened. I noticed that the Mongolian Empire was quite big, well, as expected, and then I guess after the death of Genghis Khan it unfortunately collapsed. Still, Borjigin dynasty is ruling over Mongolia, but they are not a threat to the world anymore. I was actually wondering what have happened to Temujin. Now I see, died in sleep. Very unfortunate. He even increased his martial lifestyle trait and became the greatest of Khans. Only thing is that Ayyubids changed their religion to Orthodox, This is one of the weird things which I was talking about at the beginning of this video. Byzantine Empire had 8 emperors in 100 years. I was quite curious and actually have checked how they died, and 4 of them died because of different illnesses. 1 was murdered, and 2 died of old age. The current emperor is feeling fine for now, but you never know if someone is planning to kill you. If I would be playing as him, I would definitely get a good spy master and put him to disrupt any schemes against me. The Holy Roman Empire, which is holy only by name. We have an emperor who is a kingslayer. He have killed a member of his dynasty. Let's have a look how he did it and also see who he killed. Friedrich von Hohenstaufen. I never heard that name before. The Maghrebia area, the Mummy dynasty is still ruling there. To be honest, they have changed few rulers in the last 100 years too, but since they overtook of western part of northern Africa after Almoravids, they are not giving it away. I wanted to give a little shout out to the Maldives, as they have successfully stayed independent, even though having Chalukya Chola and Kalachuri kingdoms as their neighbors. Maybe the ruling dynasties were changing, but the religion and culture is still the same. In the cradle of civilization, I mean in the Mesopotamia, not much have changed. Of course, Abbasid needed to defend their lands against Ayyubids, then Persians, and at the end against Mongolian Empire, but their land was never conquered and remained in their possessions for the whole time of the simulation. On the other hand, the Persian Empire was never restored to its glory, even though it should be one of the primary focuses for any Seljuk rulers. Another fun fact is that the Sigurd dynasty is having only 3 members alive, even though they are having 13 different houses. I can't even imagine what must have happened to them. Maybe they died of fear from Mongolian invasion, who knows. England and Ireland decided to unite their dynasties with the French nobles. They used to be Kievan Rus, today called White Rus. It's still ruled by the Rurikid dynasty. Their house is one of the most powerful in this game, with 182 total members alive. If the AI would be as smart as CK3 players, it would have definitely spread their family members across the whole world, smartly setting up marriages for titles. At the start of the game, the Ayyubids dynasty is ruling over the northern part of the Africa. After 100 years in future, it has changed. Now it's the dynasty of Azim Geili. They were able to establish the empire of Ajuran, which is, I'm not gonna lie, one of the easiest empires to establish in the game. Having now 9.6 thousand of troops, they are the great power of the Eastern Africa. We also have one Nestorian survival in the Mongolian part of the world. Look at this. All the rulers around her are Matuidi faith. She stayed loyal to her beliefs and did not convert like the others did. This was my very first CK3 timeline. I hope you have enjoyed this, and if you did, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Skål!